Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. Do it all to get them off their feet. Veer is here, about to blow. Waiting for DDJ to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa! My father said, I'll be back in a minute. But he never returned. So, welcome back to this post-WrestleMania edition of the WWE Games subreddit. Today, we'll be going over the most unnecessary YouTube intros of all time. Number one, that. So here we are once again back on r/WWE Games, where the first post I see here today is Cody Rhodes core available now in WWE 2K22. Use the search tag iconic2k. I've got to be honest, you people that create cores in this community never cease to amaze me, because Cody Rhodes was at the bottom of the WrestleMania 38 ramp making his entrance, and iconic2k was like, I'm done. So again, I mean, obviously I've said the same thing before about iconic2k, incredibly talented, like look at this Cody Rhodes, it's amazing. And so I'm sure many of you have already downloaded him off WWE 2K22's cross-platform community creations, but if you haven't already, go ahead, give this man his flowers, give this man his props, while he can still smell them. And with that being said, obviously having a Cody Rhodes core in WWE 2K22 is amazing, but it kind of raises the question, Cody Rhodes, such a high-profile crossover from AEW, such a high-profile WWE return, what better way to make WWE 2K22 hit different than to surprise us with a mid-year DLC in July, or whenever that Logan Paul Indy Hartwell one is coming out, whatever that last DLC pack is called, or whatever the last DLC pack is that's dropping in late July or mid-July. Imagine we add Cody Rhodes to that. Imagine we add Pat McAfee to that. Imagine we add Johnny Knoxville to that. Or better yet, the man that came all over Raw, Veer. What if Veer comes to WWE? See, it's one thing for me to kind of lean into the idea of doing these sus tweets about Veer coming, but when I'm saying it, okay, so for this next post, I've been trying to pronounce the title for like 30 minutes, and it's really just getting on my nerves. For some reason, I'm reading it as if it's a tongue twister, and I can't. The Gotham City Sirens says hi. Why is that? You know what? It doesn't matter. The point is, in WWE 2K22 here, we've got a Poison Ivy core, we've got a Harley Quinn core, and I really want to say something, but if I speak, I'm going on the Reddit, so... Wrestling has more than one royal Is that Shane McMahon? Excuse me, please don't insult the best in the world! Listen, the American Nightmare, he's great, but... he's no best in the world Shane McMahon, okay? Do you think Cody Rhodes in his current form could beat 2018 Shane McMahon? No, I'll answer that for you. He could. Also, by the way, kind of a side note to WrestleMania, but where the hell was Shane? I was seeing all these rumors about Shane McMahon being at WrestleMania. I thought, Vince, oh, he's taking off his thing, here we go, here comes the money. No, the best in the world has not shown up. I'm expecting something big because it's an awfully long clip, an awfully long build. No, he's about to superplex him to the outside. Oh my god! So it's been a while since I brought this game up in a Reddit video, possibly, I think, I don't really know, but SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, my favorite, the greatest wrestling game of all time. Something that I used to mention religiously in this Reddit series, or these Reddit videos, whatever you want to call them. That right there is the kind of thing that you could whip out in SBR 2011. I'm happy they brought it back. It's in 2K22. Keep that shit up. By the way, I don't know why I'm doing so much of the shit. Ever since I saw that Shane McMahon post, I'm doing a lot of the Shane McMahon... Oh, I like the look of this post right here. Ash's finisher is supposed to be the fastball punch, I call it the master ball, but instead we got Ash vibing, okay? I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Wait a second, what is he actually about to do? Why is he beating the hell out of Pikachu, by the way? This seems a bit inappropriate. What? Oh, he's just vibing. I wanna be the very best. I'm pretty happy with my Batman-inspired arena. Oh, would you look at this? Stone Cold Steve Austin stomping a mud hole in Gotham City, now showing Joker on Mortal Monarch Theater. Yeah, this is kind of fire, actually. And to be honest, when you think about the laugh of Seth freaking Rollins, it pretty much is the Joker's laugh. Almost more maniacal, though, because, you know, Seth Rollins will just be saying something normal and then he'll be like... It's almost WrestleMania time. How excited are y'all this year? Okay, I saw this post a little bit late, but... WrestleMania fighting to survive. Just like that. Just like that. Oh.
You wanna know what is even sweeter about Santino singing that song right there? You know what wrestling game that was in? You're damn right. So it's not very often that I run a video back that I see on the WWE Games subreddit, but this one, I've got to make an exception. WrestleMania, fighting to survive. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, see, this right here is something we talked about in the last Reddit video, and I still stand by it. But anyway, let's go ahead and read. I really can't see why the females can't bleed in game. Like, what's wrong with that? There's even an option in options to those who don't like blood to disable blood. Try to match against my own core, a battle of almost 30 minutes, what a fight. Yeah, so you've got Kaylee Ray looking like a badass right there. But yeah, not to sound like a complete broken record, but I completely agree with you. I want to see women bleed in WWE 2K games. Because, I mean, there's been plenty of women's wrestling matches where they're bleeding and it looks f***ing sick, okay? That's the only way I can put it. Most recently, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, DMD. You had Becky Lynch bleeding when, in her most, the most famous moment, arguably, of Becky Lynch's entire career, or at least the moment she really blew up and became the man, was when she was bleeding from the head and she was in the crowd and she's all like, I'm the man, f*** Ronda Rousey. Not to mention, by the way, you want to talk about another moment where Becky Lynch was bleeding? There was that moment when Shayna Baszler came back to Monday Night Raw and started biting Becky and then she was bleeding from the neck. So whilst I think WWE Games will probably end up playing it safe for the foreseeable future and not adding this feature, I personally do really want to see it because I think it'd be cool. Here is a comment on a video of Jinder Mahal's entrance in WWE 13. No words. Mr. WWE Tron says, future World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, I think we're all thinking the same thing about this prediction right here. I should go ahead and manifest my own destiny.
That's what TikTok and that's what Twitter are all about these days. Manifest your happiness, manifest your destiny. Well, 9 years from right now, me and Liv Morgan...
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
You know, I was beginning to think you forgot about me. I waited and waited for the day I'd be let free. But you never came. I thought it was I to blame. The loneliness, despair, the anger, the grief. Who would provide that needed relief? Much like ignorance, my answer was bliss. Selling my soul to the devil, it came with a twist.
The evil is mine.
For my mind is now constantly conflicted between the good, the evil. I'll never be clean. It's not who I am, I won't do it, I refuse. You just might get it through a walk in my shoes. The trauma I felt, it's why I'm this way. And from that day on, I promised you would pay. Comes and goes, it's out of control. The chaos, the fury I feel in my soul.
Did you hear that?
Ignore the voices inside your head. Don't give in, Amber, as your emotions bled. Do anything except look. Amber, play a game or read a book. But don't you dare show them that you know they're here, because they feed on fear. But wait, is that nothing you hear? No, it's not. How could you be so blind? The voices didn't stop. They're coming from behind.
They are coming. Time is almost up.
Sometimes the demon comes from within, the man you love most, his ultimate sin. The bruises, the screams, pretend you don't see. Someday you will be let free. But that was a lie, wasn't it, Mum? Shh, don't cry, just try to be strong. Listen, baby, the pain won't last forever. I won't leave you, I would never. I guess you're all the same in the end. Never loved me, never really my friend. But much like ignorance, my answer was bliss. Selling my soul to the devil, it came with a twist.
The evil is mine.
For you saved me, my life I owe to you. Bliss is the savior, you know it to be true. She holds the keys to my fortress and I to hers. We've both been long ready for what is about to occur. A new era of fury and pure anarchy. The darkness has arrived in NXT.